This is Meerkat in for D7 with the broad market review for 10/4, good buddy, National CB Radio Day 2016. Was the market bullish or bearish today? Let's take a look here at the numbers. S&P down 0.5%. We got the Dow down 0.4%. The NASDAQ wasn't down quite as much, minus 0.15, but the small caps down 0.49. Bank was going the opposite way. It was up plus 0.57. That's more bullish than bearish. And the VIX was also down about 3%. So that is a bullish move on the VIX. And then we've got gold down 3.4% and silver down 5.2%. Ladies and gentlemen, if you looked at D7's video last night, he told you to sell it, and boy, did it drop. We'll take a look at that chart in a moment. Oil just pulled back a little bit here, about 0.1%, and the U.S. dollar was up about 0.5%, and the British pound was down to levels not seen since 1984. That's right, it's really down since they made announcements regarding their exit here. So let's take a look at the S&P, and as Des had mentioned yesterday in his video, sure enough, we are in this symmetrical triangle, but looking a lot more bearish. Now, he'd made a call last week that possibly it's more likely to go down than it was to go up. And sure enough, today, we broke down below this lower support line of this symmetrical triangle with a little bit of increased volume. So we are still up for the year. We just could not make it back up to these all-time highs. Now, Des had a little problem with his video last night. He was too zoomed in on it. But if you go back here and look here, we were running up here in July, and we just were flat. We couldn't exceed this level. And then we broke out, and we were up here in this 1% range for 42 trading days. And then it broke down, and now we can't get back above that line if you project it over. And so now we're looking a little bit more bearish here. So, yep, we are on the downside. Not a trend yet, but clearly we want to be looking to go short here very, very soon. The Dow is not quite as bearish in that it closed right at its 100 moving average. It's this golden line right here, and it did just tag this lower support line. So it did not break the lower support line of its symmetrical triangle. The Qs, the NASDAQ here, was in this rising wedge, and it closed below that lower support line now. It did come down a lot further today and closed back up above its 8 EMA here on the daily chart. And then we got the small caps. Small caps here, they were also in a symmetrical triangle after falling out of this rising wedge earlier, and it is closed below that, and it also closed below the 20 moving average, or right at it, and tagged the 50. So it has some possible support right here, but it is below the lower support line of this symmetrical triangle. And let's take a look here at the gold. You ready? Bam, bam, bam. Look at that go. Now, it cracked it yesterday. Here was the support area. It cracked it. It was just above the 100. Des put a sell on it, and kabam, down 3%. And then this is the one that really killed it, and that was silver. It had broken down here and also had tagged at 100, but it clearly was below the lower support line yesterday. He put a sell on it. Sure enough, bam, down 5% today. And look at the volume, folks. A lot of value to that. So the markets have broken below some major support lines in a bearish formation, and so we are now looking for the market to go down here. We are not in a downtrend yet. Now is not the time to be going all out on longs, but now is time to be looking for going short, but not quite yet. At least I'm not in my swing account. This is Mark the Meerkat. Hey, would you like to trade the Grok Trade way? Go to groktrade.com. That's right, groktrade.com. And here's the home page, and then we go right up here to Training Mentor. And on this page, there's some facts you need to know. Number one, 89% of traders out there don't make money in the market. But of those who do, 99.7% of them have a trading mentor. That's what we're talking about. Not only getting trained on what to do properly, but then having someone guide you along the way. So I want to do what successful people are doing and that is Get Mentoring. So if you want to know what that is about here, what is the Grok Trade Mentoring, it's described here, and how is the is our mentoring better than others. And then what we'd like you to do is to have a call with us. Just talk to us so we can talk about your trading and where your problems are, and if perhaps we have some solutions to those that can help you become a winning, successful, savvy trader. And just fill this out here, hit submit, and we'll just give you a call. Again, it's not a sales call, folks. It is a discovery call to see if we can help you. This is the Meerkat. Hey, again, just remember that other people's pain can be our gain. Trade well.